Hey everybody, hope you're having a blessed day. Hope all is well. Excuse me, wanted us to come on here and share something. Just talk about being fearless. And bring up this word because a couple of weeks ago, doing a birthday Zoom, this word kept being described as one of the things that I am. And it made me think, it was like, man, I never thought about it like that. Everything that I've wanted to accomplish in life, everything that I wanted to do, um, I've done it, or I've gone out and tried it, or still working at it, and it's being fearless. And I think the main thing is because God, God has put that spirit in me to not be fearless, to go out and do something that you want to do. If it's something that you want, it's something that you're striving for, you got to be fearless and go and do it. And I think even as a kid, I was a daredevil. So I guess in so many words, I was fearless. But I always think about fear. Anytime I've not done something or not wanted to not do something, it's because of fear or because of doubt or whatever it may be. But fear is one of the things. Okay, it's like, man, what if you don't succeed? Doubt is fear, pretty much. In the same boat. So for me, it's that I can't think too much about it. I mean, of course, you think about what you need to do, but you don't talk yourself out of doing it. If you're striving to be a CEO, if you're trying to build your brand, build your company, you got to go out there and do it. Don't be like, well, what do I know about this? What if nobody invests in me? What if anybody don't give me a chance? You start throwing all these doubts in front of you. And now what you've done with those doubts, you build a roadblock in front of you from progression. You cannot proceed if you have roadblocks in front of you that you placed. It's one thing when you already have roadblocks that the world has placed in front of you. You got to navigate around it to go get around them. But when you've been are the ones to placing the roadblocks in front of you, that's what we call getting in your own way. You can't get in your own way. You can't expect someone to believe in you and to give you an opportunity if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that you deserve the opportunity. So for me, it's what I have strived to do is to create an avenue so that I can help people that are just fearful, fearful of taking the next step, taking a chance on themselves. Everybody is not built like myself or others that where we're just like, listen, we're gonna go at it, we're gonna go do this thing and go full throttle. I've been doing this entertainment since I was 18. I'm 40 now. Do the math. I've been doing it for a long time. This is what I know like the back of my hand. I'm still learning though. I'm still growing. I'm still building. I'm still not where I want to be at. I still haven't helped the people that I want to help. I still have not done enough. And even when I have reached that platform or plateau, I still won't stop because work. You got to continue to keep it going. You got to continue to keep building. You got to continue to lift the next person up, the next person up, until the next person keeps bringing up more people up, and we building up. Because what I do not like, I won't use the word hate, but what I do not like is when people are so afraid to help someone because they're afraid of them taking their position. I'm not afraid of anybody taking my position because guess what? God has me where He's supposed to have me. And when someone takes my position, guess what? I go another position higher up. We gotta stop having this crab in the barrel mentality as far as where it's like, oh, somebody's gonna climb on my back to get to the next level. Let's do this together. Let's be in this together. So for me, I'm not about just looking out for myself. I'm like, how can I help the next person? How can I help the next woman, the next man, whoever? Like, how can I be an assistant to this person? And so for me, it's about service, being a service. There's so many great projects that come my way all the time. And I'm just like, man, only if I had the resources to help this person get this project financed, or only if I help this resource to help produce this project. I don't want to continue to keep having those conversations. I want to be able to be in those positions to where I'm building resources. I'm helping people get their dreams made, get their dream project made. It's like I said, projects come to me all the time, and I'm out there going to meet with investors, trying to get investors to invest in a project. And I'm doing that for different projects that are coming my way. And they're great projects. But it gets tiresome to do that. And then what bothers me the most is that if we don't get a financing for that project, and then you see in Deadline or a Hollywood Reporter, that project is now in production or is finished, and you're like, man, I had that. I had that project that close. I just couldn't get somebody to invest in it. So I had to take it as also a win. It's like the simple fact that I'm getting those type of projects. It's a blessing. But the blessing also for me has to be like, how can I make sure that I don't keep getting projects that I have to look for an investor for, or I can't invest. So now I have to let me go out and seek opportunities so that I can have resources at my disposal to be able to get projects funded, whether it just not be my own or other people. Like projects, I have those. I have people send me projects all the time. Great projects. It's been some projects that I put before my own because they're that great. Like they're well packaged, they're well put together. They got A-list actors a part of. They got a budget sheet. They got everything. So it's just like, for me, it's a no-brainer to sell that. I'm not one that be like, oh, let me put my projects first. Let me get myself out there. It's like, no. If I win, we all win. If you win, we all win. That's the mentality that we have to have. So if I have to put somebody else's project before mine, that's what I'm going to do, because guess what? I'm still going to win because I'm going to help produce that project. And I'm going to help this person reach their destination where they need to be. I'm going to help that person build the next person. I'm going to help that person continue to tell their stories. That's what it's about. So be fearless. Be fearless. Don't be fearful. Be fearless. So right now, guys, I'm moving in the spirit of fearlessness. Kicking down doors, opening up opportunities. I'm working on building my legacy, building my empire, so that my kids have something to build on. Their kids have something to build on. The time to be fearful is over. How long are you going to keep waiting to bet on yourself, to believe in yourself? How long? Clock is ticking. As we saw in this pandemic, nothing is ever promised. If you're waiting for someone to pick you and say, you know what, you're right for this part. You're right to write this movie. You're right to write on the show. You're right to direct. You're right to produce. If you keep waiting for someone to pick you and to choose you, you're going about it all wrong. Choose yourself. As an actor, cast yourself in a project that you created, that you wrote, that you're producing. If you're a director, go direct something. Put it out there. Say, hey, listen, you got a project, I'll go direct it. You might have to do it for free. Get your name out there. Start building your brand. Producers, go find projects. Make yourself worthy to be called a producer. Put it together. I love acting. I love producing. I love directing. I love writing when I'm in the mood to write. I love entertainment. I love this business. I've seen the ups, the downs, the uglies, the good, the bad, all of the above, but I still love it. This is what I've been doing for more than half of my life. And I've grown to be good at it because I'm a student of it. I'm learning each and every day how to be better, how to grow as a producer, what projects to look for, find out what projects people are looking for, how to bring people together. People looking for writers all the time want me to write something. That's not me. I'm not a writer for hire. I know people who are. Let me get on the phone. Let me go ahead and connect you to that person. What do I look to benefit? I'm not looking to benefit from that unless I got to negotiate the opportunity. If that person that I help get that job want to bless me, great. But I don't do what I do to ask them to receive anything from them. If most likely they're my friend. So it's a blessing. And even if they're not, it's still a blessing that I can do something for somebody else. Because what is the purpose of me being in the position that God has placed me in if I'm not able to help anybody? Or if I got to make the person feel like for me to help them, they got to do something for me. I don't need you to do something for me. God's going to do it for me. So I'm not doing something for you expecting you to do something for me. I already know what God's going to do. He's already planted a seed. He's already told me what I need to do. I just got to do it. And once I do it, the seed is planted. Whatever happens from that situation happens. I don't do stuff to receive something in advance. I don't love you to expect you to love me back. If you do, great. I don't say nice things to you for you to say nice things to me back. If you do, great. And if people are mean to me, it's not up to me to be mean back. Because that's not what I'm supposed to do as a Christian man. Now, will I always be that way? Sometimes I may slip. Listen, I'm human. But I've seen it, man. When you combat hate with love, it's a beautiful thing. So I will always choose love first. I will always choose to do good for people over doing bad. Because the reward is so much better. So let's be fearless, guys. Let's go out and get what we want. Let's go out and get what you deserve. Let's build. Team success is not just a saying I say, it is a movement. Success is just not about being rich or being success. Like success, it's about finishing something that you started. Whether it's school, whether it's a job, whether it's whatever, an idea that you have, finish something that you started. That's success. So finish what you started. If you've been working on a script that you haven't finished, finish it. If you got a movie that you started shooting, you haven't finished it, finish it. Finish what you started and be fearless. I love you guys. Be blessed. Let's continue to get these wins. I see my team out there winning. I see y'all. All my friends out there winning. I see y'all. I'm proud of y'all. One thing, guys, don't be envious of other people. That don't even look cool. That looks unattractive. It makes you look ugly. Let's not be envious of people. What's for you is for you. When it's your turn, be ready. Don't be mad or jealous because somebody got something that you wanted or that you may like or that you may want. Do the work. Get off your butt and do the work. Your turn is coming. Your time is coming. But you got to do the work. I've been at this for 22 years. And I'm still doing the work because I ain't there yet. All the accolades, all the things I've accomplished in my life, my career, I still ain't satisfied. Probably never will be. Because I got to keep going. Until there's no more breath in my lungs, I'm going to keep going. Stay blessed, y'all. Much love. Melvin Jackson Jr.